Good morning, LGH. You're tuning in to Storm TV. This is Connor alongside Amber with the LGH News this morning. Thank you to our sponsor today, the Pilot News.
Hi, welcome to Pilot News. How can I help you?
My mom is having a garage sale and we were wondering if we could place an ad.
Hi, I'm Angie. I'm in the sales department. How can I help you today?
We're looking to sell a four-wheeler.
Okay. How much are you selling it for?
$10,000.
At the Pilot News, after you buy an ad, we have to design it. We're going to go up to our editorial and sports department and meet some of our people that make the paper come alive. I'd like to introduce you to Dana Draper. She is our assistant managing editor here at the Pilot News. I'd like to introduce you to Sean McGrath. He's a reporter here at the Pilot News. We're very proud to sponsor the LJH Digital Storm again.
Thank you, Pilot News.
Today is National World Kindness Day. On November 13th, as part of World Kindness Day, we are encouraged to spread kindness like an infectious cold. We want to share it more than usual because studies show when others observe kindness in action, they are more likely to carry out an act of kindness too.
So imagine if you head out for the day and your neighbor's garbage can is tipped over. Instead of ignoring it and letting the wind make a mess, you pick it up and return it to the corner. 3 other neighbors notice and give you a smile and a nod on their way to work. Don't forget to be kind.
Let's move on to our Storm TV weather, LGH Cafe menu, and campus news for an update.
Good morning, staff and students. I'm here, and Mr. Hopple is here to talk about our first Spirit Assembly, which is this Wednesday, November the 15th. We have a Spirit Assembly schedule that we have each of the Spirit Assembly days. We have 5 days throughout the year. There are 5 consecutive months in November, December, January, February, and March for our Spirit Assemblies. I know that you had Spirit Assemblies at Riverside, 7th graders, and 8th graders, you are used to them. But our Spirit Assemblies, the goal is of every Spirit Assembly is to celebrate the successes at Lincoln that students have. And to have fun, it is an opportunity for you to come together as a student body, have fun, compete together, and grow together as a community of learners that is all on the same team. Okay, Lincoln Junior High is the team. But there are expectations that we have during those Spirit Assemblies, such as when someone is at the microphone, no matter if it's me or another teacher or a student. Okay, it should be silent in the crowd as soon as they step to the microphone. We also, when we celebrate success, we do 3 claps. So we usually say on 3, 1, 2, 3, and then everybody claps 3 times. We'll work on that, and that will continue to get better. We stay off of the gym floor. We shouldn't have people out onto the gym floor. They should stay in the bleachers. There is a time maybe to get on the gym floor if you're participating in one of the competitions, or at the end, when you want to celebrate that the 7th grade, won versus the 8th grade, or the 8th grade won versus the 7th grade, then it is okay maybe to get on the gym floor a little bit. But as people are at the microphone, as kids are competing, the rest of the students should not be on the gym floor. It'll be important as we go through the Spirit Assemblies that the student body, both 7th and 8th grade, can follow these expectations and these procedures in order so that we can continue to have our Spirit Assemblies. Remember that you are to follow all directions of all adults during the Spirit Assembly. Okay? And Mr. Hopple is going to talk a little bit about what other things we allow at the Spirit Assembly and a plan for after each Spirit Assembly.
I'm often asked throughout the day, hey, Mr. Hopple, what can we bring, what can we not bring to a Spirit Assembly? What you can't bring are whistles, pots or pans, or air horns. We're not going to be able to have those this year. But what you can bring to our Spirit Assemblies are those confetti cannons. When can you use a confetti cannon? When is that appropriate? Hey, when we award the Spirit Banner or the Spirit Stick for showing who has the most spirit throughout our assembly, that would be a great time to release those confetti cannons. However, when we have a confetti cannon that's being released, one of the things we're going to do this year is we're going to have a cleanup crew. So we're going to have students that are going to be staying afterwards to help clean up the confetti and make sure that the gym is in working order so that we can have our fall practices in there and be ready to go. So we're looking forward to having our first Spirit Assembly coming up here on the 15th, but keep those things in mind as we prepare for our assembly.
So just to clarify, Mr. Hopple, you're saying that they can bring confetti cannons, and there's a time in the Spirit Assembly in which they can launch those?
Absolutely. Yep, that is correct.
And that time is what again?
Right after we award the Spirit banner or the Spirit stick, it'll be the time that you can use those confetti cannons to show your excitement and happiness about being the person that wins that stick or the banner.
Great, great. So students, okay, we have our first assembly this upcoming Wednesday. We want you to be respectful, responsible, positive, and safe during that Spirit Assembly so that we can continue to have them and it goes really well. And it is up to you, okay, of controlling your behavior and following these expectations that Mr. Hopwell and I are set out for you today. So we look forward to our first one. It's always a great hit here. It's one of the things that students like the most about Lincoln Junior High, and it's a fantastic thing for everyone involved. So we look forward to it, seeing you Wednesday in the gym for our first Spirit Assembly. Thank you.
Good morning, Lincoln. Welcome back to Storm TV weather. Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 48. Tomorrow will be a high of 50, cloudy once again. And Wednesday will be the lowest of the week at 48. Expect storms expected on the day. Now on to our weather fact.
Thanks, Zach. Did you know if the earth were flat, water would cover everything in a layer 2 miles deep? Thanks for watching, OJH.
Welcome back to our lunch segment for the day. Tomorrow for breakfast, we are serving breakfast pizza, cereal, fruit, and juice. For lunch on Tuesday, our LJH Cafe is serving beef with cheese, buttered corn, garden salad, a fruit of choice, and cheesy breadstick.
Mañana para el desayuno estamos sirviendo una pizza de desayuno, cereal, fruta y jugo. El martes para el almuerzo estamos sirviendo chili con queso, elote, ejotes, pan con queso y frutas de elección.
Have a great day, Lincoln.
Welcome back to Birthdays with Cooper and Connor.
Today we want to wish a happy birthday to Andrea Baragin Herrera and Austin Tremaine.
Tomorrow, Autumn Barrett is celebrating her birthday.
On Wednesday we have no birthdays, so have a great day, Lincoln.
Of today's teenagers have witnessed cyberbullying.
24% of sons and daughters have reported that they do not know what to do when they are being harassed online.
Thanks, Central Weather Team. Let's begin with the LJH News.
Plymouth Winter Guard tryouts for approaching winter season for students in grades 8 through 12 will take place at Plymouth High School on Monday, November 13th, 2017 from 3:30 to 5. During this time, the coaching staff will talk about the schedule for the season, membership fees, and placement within the group. Please contact PHS Color Guard Director Nicole Horner via email at nhorner@plymouth.k12.in.us for any questions you may have.
Spirit Assembly dress up in this week. The theme is gratitude. Tomorrow is Mismatch Day, and Wednesday is Head to Toe Day. 7th graders were all white, and 8th graders were all red.
Students are encouraged to show gratitude for what they have and their willingness to give to others by bringing in canned goods into their advisory classes through Wednesday next week. The grade level with the most canned goods and participation in the dress-up days will win the Spirit Stick on Wednesday, November 15th.
Today on our campus news segment, we will learn how to make a DIY treat, plus we will see if Mr. Galt can beat Mr. Hopple's minute to win record and more.
Next up, our LJH World News with Eric and Michael.
Good morning, LJH. This is Michael alongside Eric bringing you your LJH World News this morning. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe fell head over heels backwards into a sand bunker in hilarious fashion while playing golf with President Donald Trump on Sunday.
The Mexican citizen executed Wednesday night for killing his 16-year-old cousin wrote in a handwritten statement that he will be back for justice. You can count on that. Ruben Ramirez Cardenas, 47, was given a lethal injection after several federal court appeals failed to halt his punishment for the February 1997 killing of Mayra Laguana, 16. She was abducted from her family's apartment and beaten to death. For this news and more, visit our LJH website at www.ljhdigitalstorm.com.
Thanks for watching, LJH.
We are back with another Minute to Win It segment, and I am here with Mr. Galt, here to beat Mr. Hoppel's record of 23. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Favorite college football team?
IU.
How tall are you?
6'5".
Favorite hockey team?
Blackhawks.
What's your nickname?
Big Galt.
Favorite appliance?
Refrigerator.
Favorite singer?
Train.
Who would you want to be on a desert island with?
Desert island with Tom Hanks.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Right here at Lincoln Junior High.
Who was your first teacher?
Mrs. Rohrball.
Favorite farm teacher animal?
Pig.
Which fictional character do you wish were real?
Superman.
If you invented a monster, what would you call it?
Godzilla.
What's your favorite children's story?
Children's story. Good night, Moon.
If you had a year off, what would you do?
I would coach basketball.
What's your favorite letter of the alphabet?
Z.
The last DVD you rented?
DVD Castaway.
Dream job?
I did not get. God. 16.
You got 16.
Well,
we'll see who can beat Mr. Hoppel's record next week.
Woo! Now, were those harder than yours?
Melt the chocolate. First wash the strawberries.
Lay parchment paper down and dip strawberries in chocolate. Now let it harden.
We're going to suggest some tips on germs. Let's go to the nurse's office and see what idea she has.
Do you have any tips for kids on germs?
On germs, we're going to see a lot of it with cold and flu season coming up. My best advice is to make sure you're doing a lot of hand washing. When you're in the bathrooms, make sure you come out, wash hands, blow your nose, wash your hands.
Hey, aren't you going to wash your hands? Maybe next time. Hey, Maya, how was your day? Good. Yeah, that was really disgusting. Try to sneeze into your arm next time. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay.
Students, starting next Tuesday, November 14th through November 21st, before school and at lunch, Shop at the Cop flyers will be sold for $1 each. The goal is to fill a large wall space in the cafeteria with Shop at the Cop flyers. Flyers will be sold for $1 each. For every dollar donated, students will sign the flyer to hang on the wall and get their name entered in a drawing to win a lunch with the principals to Pizza Hut. Show your gratitude for what you have. Bring in $1 for the less fortunate. Make Christmas morning special for a young child this year.
Thank you to our sponsor for today, the Pilot News.
Don't forget our words of wisdom for today. Who then is free? The wise man who can govern himself.
Your anchors, Caleb Logan from Storm TV. Have a great week.
We will see you Thursday.